it's Nikki. Today I have a question for you, which is how can you take imperfect action to what you want to be, do, have, and feel? I shared a picture of me a little while ago. I think I was at Alton Towers or some kind of theme park, and I was clinging on for dear life. And I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I was not having a nice time. I mean, it was fine, but I certainly didn't look like I was enjoying myself. And I feel that there is this sense sometimes where everything looks and feels perfect, and then you make the decision. Maybe you get a nudge from the universe, maybe everything falls into place, maybe you win the lottery and then you make the decision. And maybe it's like January the 1st, and now you know it's your right time. For most of us, most of the time, we have to do things imperfectly because life has other plans for us. We are probably people who are doing other things as well. Yes, we're going for our dreams. Yes, we want the things, we want to do the things, we want to be the things, feel the things, etc. But also, we have small people that might throw their food on the floor. And so your morning routine and your meditation kind of goes out of the window. I don't have that so much anymore, but I'm definitely on my hands and knees with that. What's it called? Dustpan and brush. That's what I mean. And I think that when we follow this societal narrative of waiting for the perfect time, do you know what it does? It delays us and it gets us, it leaves us behind, essentially. And the people who are willing to have a go and keep moving forward regardless, they are the people who are going to make that progress. Now, this is all to do with your version of success. So I'm not necessarily talking about this in a, the race to the top or anything like that. But I do know that there have had to be moments in my business and life where I've had to have a go, where I've had to take my baby with me to a networking event because I wanted to be there, I wanted to meet that person, and nobody else was going to look after the baby apart from me. Or maybe I've had to set my alarm in the middle of the night and have a nap the next day instead because I needed to be on a call that was Australian time, which was London time at 12 midnight, whatever it might be. And so I ask you, what imperfect action can you take right now? And I know that Pinterest will tell you that you need the perfect notebook, the perfect setup, but sometimes it has to be one bum squeak at a time, one tiny little step. Because what happens is this: once you start to take one little piece of tiny action, it starts to get close and sticks with another piece of tiny action. And the more of those pieces that start to stick together, the more progress you will make. Once you start to make progress, you'll start to feel that momentum in your body. Maybe that little level of excitement of like, oh, okay, oh, I'm doing it. Oh, things are happening. Okay, right. I'm going to go back tomorrow. I'm going to see what else I can do. Sometimes we just need those little nudges of encouragement, especially if we're doing our own thing, especially if we're moving out of our comfort zone. So I urge you today to take some imperfect action. And you'll know that it's imperfect because what will probably happen when you're trying to take it is another voice might come out to play, which is, you're not ready, or what a mess, you should have done X, Y, and Z. And so if your website is not completely ready, make the pages that are not ready private. Just have one page on there and spend the rest of this morning making sure that that page does what it needs to do. We have to go slowly and surely. We have to do it imperfectly. Otherwise, what happens? We get left behind. We have to wait until the progress. We have to watch other people doing all of the things. And I've often said this, that my children are 4 years apart. And I know, well, because I'm feeling it already, that when children go to school and they're no longer preschoolers and or toddlers or tiny babies, there is definitely a sense of more capacity because they're there 5 days a week. But if I had waited from to take action or to do the things that I wanted to do and not be willing to do them imperfectly, I'd have been waiting 9 years. So from 33 to 42. And that is an enormous chunk out of somebody's life to wait until I do this, this, and this. So take some imperfect action today. Send an email, read a book, peek over the fence at a house that you want to live, like all legally, of course. Make some moves on your dream and the next chapter, because it's very rare that somebody's going to tap you on the shoulder and say, today is your day. You can make today your day. Where can I send you next? Okay, so if you want to go into the magical world of practical goal setting, you can go over to my shop. And I've got so many exercises and core ingredients that are going to help you move forward within this program. So go to the shop section of my website, nickyraby.com/shop, and look for the goal setting workshop. I hope this has been useful. As always, let me know what you've gained, what's come up to the surface, and I can't wait to see your imperfect action.